There's a specific kind of person you've probably met. They don't panic when things fall apart. They crack a joke in the middle of a crisis. They notice when you're hurting before you've said a single word. And somehow, no matter what hits them, they keep going. Most people look at them and think, wow, they're so strong, but strength isn't what made them this way, pain did. And here's what nobody tells you about people who've genuinely been through too much. Not the minor inconveniences we all complain about, but the kind of experiences that quietly rewire how you see the world. Those people don't just come out tougher, they come out different. Fundamentally, permanently different. Their brain didn't break, it upgraded. When your nervous system spends years inside unpredictable environments where safety could vanish, where people let you down, where chaos showed up without warning, it starts making adjustments. Not conscious adjustments, automatic ones. Your brain becomes a precision instrument, tuned entirely for survival. It gets faster at reading people, more sensitive to shifts in tone, energy, atmosphere. It starts noticing things that other people's brains simply don't register. That slight tension in someone's jaw, the smile that arrives half a second too late, the silence that feels loaded even when a room is full of noise. Most people walk into a room and see furniture. These people walk in and feel the weather. And here's the part that genuinely fascinates psychologists. That same nervous system that was forged in chaos also becomes the most empathetic one in the room. Because when you spend years learning to read emotional environments just to stay safe, you become fluent in a language most people never even learn to speak. The language of quiet pain. The language of people who are not okay, but are performing okay very convincingly. They hear it, they feel it, they recognize it. Because someone who looked perfectly fine once meant something very different in their life. If this is already making you think of someone or yourself, stay with me. And if this kind of content speaks to you, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from, but there's a cost to all of this that almost never gets talked about. That internal radar doesn't come with an off switch. Even in safe moments, even in peaceful rooms, the system stays active. Scanning, calculating, preparing. From the outside, this can look like anxiety or overthinking. But from the inside, it doesn't feel like fear. It feels like responsibility. Like if you stop paying attention for even a moment, something will catch you off guard again. So they sit facing the door. They think 3 steps ahead. They plan for outcomes that never even cross other people's minds. And then, and this is the quiet contradiction at the center of who they are, they will show up for you at 3 a.m. without a single hesitation. Completely, unconditionally. But if you ask them how they're really doing, something inside them goes still. They'll say they're fine. They almost always say they're fine. Not because they're lying, but because somewhere along the way, being okay became the only identity that felt safe. Needing someone once came with consequences they're still carrying. So the armor went up, and eventually they forgot they were even wearing it. This creates a loneliness that's almost impossible to describe. They are surrounded by people who love them, and who they love deeply back, and still, somehow, they often feel completely alone. Because the full version of them, the unguarded version, the one who doesn't scan the room before laughing, that version learned to stay hidden. And if you've ever felt that kind of loneliness, seen but not truly known, hit subscribe. Because we go deep on exactly this kind of thing.